guys, welcome back to the workshop, and in this video we're going to be getting the Mirus Pt5 electric to this stage as you see it. So because this particular one's going to be electric, things are slightly different at the front. But no, see, because this is the prototype electric one, things are slightly different at the front. So we've just taken a powered kit, made a hole in the existing firewall to go where the firewall would go, and then made a new electric firewall to sit, something like that. 45mm in front of here because that's what the motor we're going to use needs. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, that bit doesn't really matter at the moment, is we're going to get these doubler pieces glued on the inside like that. So yeah, they're going to get glued on like that with wood glue. Yeah, wood glue. Right, one sorted. So just do the same with both. This bit might get edited out because I've already done one, but make sure you make a left and a right. So we've got a right, now we need to make a left by putting this bit on the inside, like that. So it goes right, so that's them. As you've seen, done it. Next thing is, I don't know what the next thing is. The next thing to do is get these bits in. So I've just realised that I wasn't recording for the last bit. Oh well. There's nothing I can do about it now. So where we've got to is that's glued together and I've got the T-nuts in the back. And then on one side of this, I've just got it cramped. I keep saying cramped because that's technically what the right word is. I've got one side of this glued in with these all straight, square. I've not got the front in yet because I had and it wasn't square, so I've broken it out and I'm going to do it a different way, getting it square, using measuring, not the square. Because see, because this bench isn't perfectly flat, this is bending, so I'm going to do it a different way, using the lines that are here to get it perfectly straight. Just because that's what I think is going to be the best point at this stage. So, next thing to do is get the other side on. There is one key thing that you need to remember when you're doing this. Do not glue these together until you've put those in. Put these in at the same time as you're putting it, slotting everything together with glue. If I could get it to slot together, that would be quite good. So obviously there's a front and a back. So you need to get that in like that. It comes with a smaller doubling piece. You don't need to put that in straight away. Or at least I'm choosing not to, because it would be easier to get it lined up. Once this is fully glued, everything's square, you can turn it upside down, put it in the bottom, and glue it in like that. Glue it in there. Roughly there. But if I chose to glue them together first, these sides would be ever so slightly wrong and it just wouldn't be quite right. So so once it's together, glue that in like that. You can do it the other way actually, just thinking. By gluing these together first, you just need to get the hole lined up. I think it's going to be easier to do it the way I just said, because then even if it is slightly in the wrong place, you know you've got that bit of, you know that it's going to be in the right place when it's in the model. I know what I mean, I'll explain it when I actually do it. But yeah, they need to be put in there and there, and then that's going to get put on top like that, with everything lining up and slotted together, not like that. So yeah, that's the next bit I'm going to do. As I said, these have been put on, that's been put on, that's been put on. I believe this is actual working time. This is taking about
doing dinner.
It's dinner time. I believe with actual working time to get this to this stage being about half an hour. With time that it takes, it's just waiting for the glue to dry. So yeah, I'll go get my dinner, come back out and get this glued together and get some batteries on charge because I'm going flying tomorrow. Right, so I've got everything, just about everything cramped up. That's basically how it's going to set roughly. So now I'm going to get glue into it, everything put together, everything square, and then just leave it to dry. I'm not going to do anything else. So I'm just using 20-minute epoxy, just so I've got a fair bit of working time. That looks pretty good. Good enough anyway. Yeah. Quite easy. It's just a faff of getting it all together and clamped straight and right. So yeah, that's it. Next bit to do is going to be to pull that in roughly like that. And I can't remember if I said it or not. This isn't how it would go together if it's an engine powered. Firewall would be here, not here. This bit wouldn't be here if it was engine powered. Because it's electric, it needs to be further front to get the motor in the right place. But anyway, I'll come back to you when it's dry. Right, so this is where we've got to. Last thing you saw, I was clamping this all together. Since then, all unclamped, everything's straight. I put the motor in just, I wanted to, didn't really need to. But this is what it's going to look like on the inside. I'm not entirely sure if you can see it, but something like that. So, next thing to do is to get the longerons in. I believe they come all the way along, potentially all the way along here, right to the back. They definitely come right to the back. I'm not sure what happens here. I need to figure that out. But I've also got these backing bits in, which I said I was going to do. Can't remember if I filmed it or not. So, gonna get the longerons in. Oh, one thing you might have noticed that isn't in is the servo tray. Servo tray would sit here. It's just we were deciding not to use it because we don't know actually where the servo is going to be because it's electric. Don't know where they're going to need to be for balance or anything. So I've just, Dad said not to put it in, so I haven't. We're just going to put some spruce rails in, screw the servos into it. But I'll stop yapping and get the longerons in if that's the next thing to do. So, kit comes with 2 longerons. This didn't come in the kit like that. I tried to push it in. Really shouldn't have, but oh well. So, the longeron on this one, because the firewall is meant to be here, where the plate is, for a normal engine powered one, it says to butt it up to the firewall. This is where the firewall would sit, so this is where I'm going to butt it up to. Right, so I'm going to need to open up these bits just a tiny bit, just to get this in. Right, so this, when it's at the bottom of the slots, it should just line up with these slots here. It should be flush in the slots, which it is. And then once it's glued in, that's going to bend round like that, something like that. I would recommend not doing that. Yeah, oh well. It's fixable. There's enough wood here, it's fixable. But luckily, Dad's got lots of wood, so I'm just going to take another piece. Pretend that didn't happen. Right, so that's both sides done. That's all it's going to be getting done at the moment. This is quite possibly going to be the end of the video. Just getting the fuselage to this stage. So if you're enjoying this sort of content, leave a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. And from me and the annoying person in the door, we'll see you next time.